Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. A few months ago, Trade Republic has released its Mirror card, which offers a 1% cashback up to €15 per month. Basically, it means that for every €100 of cash spent with the card, Trade Republic gives you €1 back. Being already a Trade Republic user, I decided to get one card and test it. Here are my conclusions after 6 months of regular use. First, thanks to its cashback, this is now by far the debit card that I use the most, and it became immediately a trusty companion for my frequent travels. I use now my regular bank debit card only seldom, in the very few cases when the Mirror card does not work. Until now, it happened to me only once at a parking place where only Eurocheck cards and cash money were accepted. Don't take me wrong, I do not overuse the card or buy useless things only because I get 1% back. But if I have to buy groceries or refill the car, for example, I prefer to get 1% back rather than not. I have also had the chance to use the card abroad in different countries, and it worked flawlessly, both for withdrawing money and for standard transactions, also in the virtual format and for online purchase. I here take the chance to recall you that with the Trade Republic Mirror card, withdrawals above €100 have no commissions. Also in other countries, as opposed to my bank debit card, which charges me for every withdrawal abroad or from different banks with very high fees. Something like 5% if I'm not mistaken. The Mirror card look and feel is very pleasant. The card is made of real metal and weighs more than a standard plastic card. It's also anonymous, as the IBAN number and the personal data are not displayed on the front of the card. So far, the cashback payments have always been on time. As you can see, the money is always issued on the second working day of each month. You can check at any time on the Trade Republic app your cash deposit availability with a 3.5% annual interest, and at the same time you can check your expenses. By clicking on spending, in fact, the app splits your expenses in different categories like health, groceries, travel, transport, etc. This will help you at the end of each month to sit, look back, reflect on your behaviors and keep your expenses better under control. A feature which I also like is that I can change at any time the card limit. To do it, you just have to click on Card here on the top right corner, Settings and Security, and under Security you can define your spending limits accordingly to your behavior. Important to highlight is the fact that the cashback is not issued as cash accumulated in your cash deposit, but invested in a saving plan of your choice. Someone might here complain that it's not really cashback, but in reality this is totally irrelevant. In fact, you can disinvest the money 1 second after the money is issued and get it liquid on your cash deposit. To me, it's actually even better than getting free cash, because it's more tax efficient, as I can hold the money invested until I need it and avoid to pay the taxes on it only until that moment. Of course, this can vary country by country depending on the different taxation rules. The card has also a round-up function, which I personally do not use, that pushes you to invest a small bit every time you do payment, by rounding up and investing the difference in a saving plan of your choice. Since the beginning of the year, I have started my personal challenge to save €100,000, and the Trade Republic cashback is also supporting me in this challenge with 5% of the total interest gained so far. In this series of videos, I present my strategy, my troubles, my mistakes and my achievement. Every month I upload a new video with the results of my investments. The purpose of this video series is that I want to show people how it actually feels investing and saving money, as opposed to just talk about what it could be. All the money I will use for this series will be invested in my Trade Republic account. In this way, I will be able to show you exactly month by month my progress. So if you are curious to see how it will progress, subscribe to the channel and join me in this adventure. Okay, so now let's have a look on how much I earned so far with the cashback. By clicking on Save Back, you can see the total amount of your cashback issued so far, and by clicking on transactions you get the complete list of transactions and the accumulated cashback for the current month. By clicking on the single transaction you access all the details. You can see information like a status, executed in this case, the asset that you invested, the price of shares, the fees, free in this case as no commissions are charged. As a side note, I have also to mention that I am a frequent traveler for business reasons, and it is relatively easy for me to hit or get very close to the maximum monthly cashback value of €15, equivalent to an expenditure of €1,500. This might not be the case for everyone. Now, let's do a quick exercise together. Let's compare the advantage of having the cashback automatically invested in a saving plan as opposed to getting it as a cashback. In this table, I have collected all the cashback money issued by Trade Republic in the different periods and the return of the investment so far. As you can see, the €71.72 of invested cashback generated already a return of 5.15%, which is the performance of the S&P 500 in the last 6 months. In other words, I earned €3.7 more than if I received it as a cash money, before taxes of course. Now let's discuss another aspect. Considering the cashback earned until now, how much money should I have invested to get the same return of investment? The Trade Republic cash deposit offers 3.5% annual interest paid monthly. With this interest, I would need €4,500 on the cash deposit to generate the same return in the same period of time. In other words, the 1% cashback generated a return equivalent to €4,500 invested in a cash deposit at a 3.5% interest per year. At a first glance, €15 per month seems to be nothing. But if we look at the cashback under this perspective, it's definitely a good instrument for small investors to save money and invest a small but significant amount consistently every month. Okay guys, if you're still watching the video until this very last point, you might also consider to like it or subscribe. It really motivates me to publish new content. If not, thanks for passing by and for dedicating me your time. Very much appreciated. Alright guys, until the next one, I see you soon. Cheers!